Students, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ms. Samandeep Kaur. I am back with the topic complex numbers application in geometry. First is the distance between 2 points AZ1 and BZ2 is AB is equal to modulus of Z2 minus Z1. Second is if PZ divides AB in ratio M ratio N, then Z is equal to M into Z2 plus N into Z1 by M plus N. Third, let ABC is a triangle with vertices AZ1, BZ2 and CZ3. Then first centroid ZZ of triangle ABC is Z is equal to 1 by 3 Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Second, in center IZ of triangle ABC is Z is equal to AZ1 plus BZ2 plus CZ3 by A plus B plus C. Third, area triangle is equal to 1 by 2 Z1 conjugate 1, Z2 conjugate 1, Z3 conjugate 1. 4 equilateral triangles Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square is equal to Z2 Z3 plus Z3 Z1 plus Z1 Z2. The general equation of straight line is A conjugate Z plus A Z conjugate plus B is equal to 0, where A is a complex number and B is a real number. The complex and real slope of line A conjugate Z plus A Z conjugate plus B is equal to 0 are minus A by A conjugate and minus real A by imaginary A. Sixth, if Z1 and Z2 are two fixed points, then modulus of Z minus Z1 is equal to modulus of Z minus Z2 represent perpendicular bisector of the segment joining AZ1 and BZ2. Seventh, an equation of the circle with the center at Z0 and radius R is modulus of Z minus Z0 is equal to R or Z into Z conjugate minus Z0 into Z conjugate minus Z0 conjugate into Z plus Z0 into Z0 conjugate minus R square is equal to 0. General equation of circle is Z into Z conjugate plus AZ conjugate plus A conjugate Z plus B is equal to 0, where A is a complex number and B is a real number. Center is minus A and its radius is under root of A into A conjugate minus B. Eighth, if Z1 and Z2 two fixed points and k greater than 0, k not equals to 1 is a real number, then modulus of Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 is equal to k represent a circle. For k is equal to 1, it represent perpendicular bisector of segment joining AZ1 and BZ2. Right. Ninth, let Z1 and Z2 be the two fixed points and k be the positive real number. If k greater than Z1 minus Z2 modulus, then modulus of Z minus Z1 plus modulus of Z minus Z2 is equal to k represent an ellipse with foci at AZ1 and BZ2 and length of major axis is k. Second, if k is equal to modulus of Z1 minus Z2, then modulus of Z minus Z1 minus modulus Z minus Z2 is equal to k represent a hyperbola with foci AZ1 and BZ2. So this is the Argand diagram. The complex number can be represented geometrically on an Argand diagram. You can see that along y-axis this is imaginary axis and x-axis is real axis. So this is how we can represent the complex numbers using this diagram, right? This is called Argand plane also, right? So example 1, the equation of locus of Z such that the modulus of Z minus iota by Z plus iota is equal to 2, where Z is equal to X plus iota, Y is a complex number is. So let's start. We have modulus of Z minus iota by Z plus iota is equal to 2. So let's put X plus iota Y minus iota by X plus iota Y minus iota, that is equal to 2, right? So X plus iota Y minus 1 by X plus iota into Y plus 1, that is equal to 2. So here we get X square plus Y minus 1 square, that is equal to 2 square into X square plus Y plus 1 whole square, right? So this is equal to X square plus Y square plus 1 minus 2Y. This is equal to 4x square plus 4y square plus 4 plus 8y. So 3x square plus 3y square plus 10y plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the locus, right? Example 2, if modulus of Z plus 4 less than equal to 3, then maximum value of modulus of Z plus 1 is. So we have modulus of Z plus 1 is equal to modulus of Z plus 4 minus 3, and this is less than equal to modulus of Z plus 4 plus modulus of 4 minus 3. So now we have modulus of Z plus 4 less than equal to 3. This is given, right? Now put maximum value of Z plus 4 is equal to 3. So we will put this right? So we get z plus 1 less than equal to 3 plus 3, right? We have put the value of z plus 4 modulus, right? So z plus 1 modulus less than equal to 6. So maximum value of modulus of z plus 1 is 6 answer. Example 3, for all complex numbers z1, z2 satisfying modulus z1 is equal to 12 and z2 minus 3 minus 4 iota is equal to 5. The minimum value of modulus of z1 minus z2 is. So we have the two circles whose center and radius are c1 means 0 0 and r1 is equal to 12 and c2 is 3 and 4, r2 is equal to 5 and it passes through origin means the center of c1, right? So now you can see in the picture, this is c1 and this is c2, right? These are two circles. So let's write now. We have c1 c2 distance. This distance is equal to under root 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 5, and r1 minus r2 is equal to 12 minus 5, this is equal to 7, and c1 c2 less than r1 minus r2. So center lies inside the circle, right? So from picture you can see distance between circles means AB. AB distance is equal to C1B minus C1A. Now C1B is 12 minus C1A is 10, right? So this is equal to 2. Now modulus of Z1 minus Z2 is equal to 2. So this is the answer. Example 4, let z1 and z2 be the roots of the equation z square plus pz plus q is equal to 0, where p, q are real. The points represented by z1, z2 and the origin form an equilateral triangle. P square is equal to 3q, p square greater than 3q, p square less than 3q, p square is equal to pq and p is equal to 3q. So let's start. Z square plus pz plus q is equal to 0. This is the given equation, right? So from here z is equal to minus p plus minus under root p square minus 4q by 2. So this is equal to minus p plus minus under root p square minus 4q by 2. So this is equal to minus p plus minus under root 3q minus 4q by 2. We have put the p square is equal to 3q, taking option A, right? So from here minus p plus minus iota under root q by 2. So z1 is equal to minus p plus iota under root q by 2 and z2 is equal to minus p minus iota under root q by 2, right? So z1 and z2 affixes of point A and B. So from here we will find the length of OA, right? OA is equal to modulus of z1, that is equal to under root minus p by 2 whole square plus under root q by 2 whole square. So this is equal to under root p square by 4 plus q by 4. So this is equal to under root 3q by 4 plus q by 4, and this is equal to under root q. This is the length OA, right? Now OB is equal to modulus of z2. This is equal to under root minus p by 2 whole square plus under root q by 2 whole square. This is equal to under root p square by 4 plus q by 4, right? So under root 3q by 4 plus q by 4, this is equal to under root q. So this is the length of OB, right? Now AB is equal to modulus of z1 minus z2. This is equal to modulus of iota under root q, right? This is equal to under root 0 plus under root q square, right? And this is equal to under root q. So from here all lengths are equal, means OA is equal to OB is equal to AB is equal to under root q. So these are vertices of equilateral triangles. So option A means p square is equal to 3q satisfied. So this is the answer. Example 5. The region of Argand diagram defined by modulus z minus 1 plus modulus z plus 1 less than equal to 4 is. So let's start. Let P AB represents complex numbers z and 1 plus 0 iota and minus 1 plus 0 iota. So from the given equation we know that the point P lies on or inside the region covered by this equation. So P moves in such a way that the sum of its distances from two fixed points is always equal or less than 4. So from here locus of P is the interior and boundary of ellipse having foci at 1, 0 and minus 1, 0 point. Example 6. The shaded region where P minus 1, 0, Q minus 1 plus under root 2, R minus 1 plus under root 2 minus under root 2, S1, 0 is represented by, this is the given picture. So from here, let's start. Distance PQ is equal to PS is equal to PR, that is 2. Now shaded part represent the external part of circle with radius 2 and center minus 1 and 0. So from the picture you can see the point P is minus 1, 0, which is the center, and you know from P to S, P to Q and P to R distance is 2, which is the radius, right? So now equation of circle is given by modulus of z minus z naught, that is equal to r, where z naught is center and r is radius. Got it? Some important points. First, modulus of z minus z naught less than r represents the internal part of circle, right? Now second point is modulus of z minus z naught, that is equal to r, represents points on boundary of circle. Now third point is modulus of z minus z naught greater than r represents external part of circle. Now in question we are given the external part of circle, which is the shaded part in the picture. So from here we will take modulus of z minus of minus 1 plus 0 iota, which is greater than 2. So this gives us that modulus of z plus 1 greater than 2. Now argument of z plus 1 with respect to positive direction of x is pi by 4, right? Now from the picture angle QPS is equal to 45 degree, that is equal to pi by 4. Now using this, so argument of z plus 1 less than equal to pi by 4 and argument of z plus 1 in anti-clockwise direction is given by minus pi by 4. So from here it is clear that minus pi by 4 less than equal to argument z plus 1. So modulus of argument z plus 1 less than equal to pi by 4. So this is the answer. Example 7. If magnitude of a complex number 4 minus 3 iota is tripled and is rotated anti-clockwise by an angle pi, then the resulting complex number would be. So we have here x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 3. So let x is equal to r cos theta, that is equal to 4, right? And we have y is equal to r sin theta, that is equal to minus 3. So now r is equal to under root x square plus y square, that is equal to under root 16 plus 9, that is equal to 5, and theta is equal to tangent inverse minus 3 by 4. So let r and pi be the magnitude and angle of resultant complex number, right? So we have taken r and phi. So from here now according to the question, now r is equal to 3r means tripled, right? And phi is pi plus theta, right? So phi is equal to pi plus tangent inverse of minus 3 by 4, right? And pi minus tangent inverse 3 by 4, right? So this is equal to minus of tangent inverse 3 by 4. So this gives us cos phi is equal to minus 4 by 5 and sin phi is equal to 3 by 5 because phi lies in second quadrant. So from here, hence now complex number will be, we will write r into cos phi plus iota sin phi, right? So now we know r is 3r, so 3 into 5, right? And value of cos phi is minus 4 by 5 and value of iota sin phi is iota 3 by 5. So 3 into 5 by 5 into minus 4 plus 3 iota, and this is equal to minus 12 plus 9 iota. So this is the new complex number. Now example 8, the locus of point z satisfying real 1 by z is equal to k, where k is a non-zero real number. So now given is real 1 by z is equal to k. So real 1 by x plus iota y, that is equal to k. So now rationalize this complex number, we get real x by x square plus y square minus iota y by x square plus y square, this is equal to k. So from here real part is k is equal to x by x square plus y square. Now x square plus y square minus 1 by kx is equal to 0, which is equation of circle answer, right? So this is the locus. Example 9, if z1 is equal to 1 plus 2 iota, z2 is equal to 2 plus 3 iota, z3 is equal to 3 plus 4 iota, then z1, z2, z3 represent the vertices of an. So now for collinear points, we know that the modulus of z1, z2, z3, z1 conjugate, z2 conjugate, z3 conjugate and 1 1 1 is equal to 0. So let's start 1 plus 2 iota, 2 plus 3 iota, 3 plus 4 iota and their conjugate 1 minus 2 iota, 2 minus 3 iota, 3 minus 4 iota, 1 1 1. This is equal to 0. So from here applying operation C1 gives C1 minus C2. So we will get 4 iota, 6 iota, 8 iota, 1 minus 2 iota, 2 minus 3 iota, 3 minus 4 iota and 1 1 1. So this is equal to 0. So applying operation R1 gives R1 minus R2 and R2 gives R2 minus R3. So minus 2 iota, minus 2 iota, 8 iota, minus 1 plus iota, minus 1 plus iota, 3 minus 4 iota, 0 0 and 1. This is equal to 0. So this represent a straight line. So this is the answer, right? Example 10, the complex number z is equal to x plus iota y, which satisfy the equation z minus 5 iota by z plus 5 iota modulus is equal to 1 lies on. So we are given modulus of z minus 5 iota by z plus 5 iota is equal to 1. So here put z is equal to x plus iota y. So modulus of x plus iota y minus 5 iota by x plus iota y plus 5 iota is equal to 1. So modulus of x plus iota y minus 5 iota is equal to modulus of x plus iota y plus 5 iota. So from here x square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to x square plus y plus 5 whole square. So from here y is equal to 0. Now z is equal to x, then z lies on x-axis. So this is the answer. So we have completed chapter complex numbers. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe my channel for more videos.